Very good morning. Hope you all are fine. This is Nishit and you are watching English with Nishit. In this video, I am going to tell you about how to deliver a speech. Delivering a speech can be a nerve-wracking experience, but with a proper preparation and practice, you can deliver an effective and engaging speech. Here are some tips to help you to deliver a successful speech. In this video, I'll give you 10 tips by which you can improve your speaking skills. The first, understand your audience. Consider your audience and what their needs and expectations are. That need to find out the expectations, what they need. They tailor your speech to meet the interest and level of understanding. Think about their demographics, interest, and what they hope to gain from your speech. It is very important to keep in mind that without finding what is their hope, and if you don't find it, what they want from your speech, then you are unable to be a good speaker. It is very important to get this. The second, plan your speech. Outline your speech by organizing your thoughts and ideas. Decide on a clear and concise message to main part that you want to convey. That is a very important part of the speech. Develop an introduction. That is very important. Develop an introduction that grabs your audience attention. If you are unable to grasp your audience attention, then it is a question mark. It is very important to grab the audience attention. A body that supports your main point with the evidence or examples, and a conclusion that summarize your key points and level of the lasting impression. This is the second point which play a very important role for delivering a speech. Third point, and that is very important, practice, practice, practice. You know very well, practice makes a man perfect, and perfect practice makes a man perfect. You will have to do practice, keep on practicing, release your speech multiple times and build your confidence and fluency. That is very important. Practice in front of media or with the family members, friends, or even record yourself to evaluate your tone, the pace of the body language. Use note or outline to help you remember key points. But keep in mind to avoid reading your speech and don't try to read that speech continuously. The way of delivering speech is what? Stand in the front of mirror and try to do practice. And keep in mind, only practice the way by which you can be a perfect speaker. And the third point, this is the third point, keep in mind, the practice, practice, practice. Right, and the fourth is, use engaging language. Don't use the tough language. Use engaging language. Choose clear and concise language that is appropriate for your audience. Avoid that jargon and technical terms which is not able to understand. Means use understandable language. Don't try to confuse the audience. You means describe that particular thing that by which audience can understand easily. This is the fourth, and that is the very important point. The next point is pay attention to non-verbal communication. Your body language, facial expression, and tone of voice are important aspects of speech delivery. Maintain eye contact with your audience. That is very important, to maintain the eye contact. Use gestures and facial expression to emphasize the key points. It is important, whatever the key points are concerned, need to emphasize that point at the time of delivering a speech. And your tone and voice keep your audience engaged. Right? Use that particular tone or voice by which you can keep your audience engaged. And the next point is be mindful of pacing. Avoid speaking too fast or too slow. Don't speak too slow, don't speak too fast. Speak at the moderate pace. Means it is very important to speak with a moderate pace. Don't use a lot of things. Allowing your audience to absorb your message. Means speak like that by which your audience can observe your message, whatever you want to convey. Use pauses strategically. Means whenever you want to take pause, just take pause strategically. Don't keep on speaking strategically. Just try to emphasize the key points and to give your audience time to process the information. If you suppose that delivering a speech and you are not giving time to process the information, you are not emphasizing your key points, then nobody will understand your speech. It's very important to keep in mind that at the time of delivering a speech, what you will have to do, you must try to speak the key points and you must try to give some time also to the audience by which they can process the information. That next is what? Connect with your audience. That establish a contention with your audience by by showing a genuine interest in them and their needs. If you don't show the genuine interest and the needs in them, means they will not take interest in your speech. That is important. Use inclusive language such as we or us to make your audience feel included and engaged. That is very important. जैसे at the time of speaking, अगर आप कहें आप या हम, then it gives them somewhat moral satisfaction. That is very important at the time of delivering. Encourage interaction through questions. Must try to say the personal stories. These things also helps them to motivate, or it helps them to interact with the audience. Right? Whenever you deliver a speech, must try to share that kind of experiences which is useful and by which your audience can interact with you. Confidence and authentic. It plays very important role. Believe in your message and yourself. Speak with confidence and passion and let your audience self-shine through. Be genuine, honest and approachable to establish trust with your audience. Be trustworthy and try to speak like that by which you can share your trust, and you must feel like that. Approach and establish such a thing which feel the trust with your audience. The next, be prepared for unexpected challenges. Whatever the challenges will come, be ready for that. Right? Be prepared for potential challenges. Right? Such as interruptions, technical difficulties or distractions. It is a very common at the time of a speech. You can find out so many great leaders at the time of delivering a speech, they face all of sudden distractions, and so many leaders, they are able to manage it properly. Right? Sometimes they commit mistakes, but they try to manage it. Right? You will have to be prepared about it. If you are delivering, distractions will come, the technical issues will come, and you will have to be prepared about it. Right? Stay calm and composed and adapt the situation as needed. According to the situation, you must adapt it. Remember that it's okay to be proud. Take a deep breath and regather your thoughts necessary. According to the necessary, just regather your thoughts, take pause, no problem at all. Seek feedback. After delivering your speech, seek feedback from your trusted sources to identify area for improvement. Reflect your strength and weaknesses and use feedback to refine your speech. Remember that delivering a speech takes practice and experiences. Be patient with yourself and keep refining your skills. That is important. With time and effort, you can become a confident and effective speaker. These are the points. If you follow, you can be a perfect speaker. Good luck to you all. And thank you so much. If you didn't subscribe my channel, you must subscribe and you must try to tell me that, must try to give the feedback. Write your message in the comment box. Thank you so much.